Yeah, fuck it. Huh? I got it. Okay. All right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we get started, giving our praise and glory
To Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai,
as always, to those who elect. All right. Great Muslim National Camp. Another lesson through the Spirit, Lord's will be edifying. So as you see by the title, man, just entitled The Kingdom. You know, we're just going to be getting into that. You know what I'm saying? The ultimate goal for this walk. All right, to see salvation. You know what I'm saying? And hell, inherit the earth. You know, run the earth in its proper way. All right.
I got you.
Go ahead.
Daniel chapter 2, verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
Right. Read that part again, because it says not be left to other people.
Oh yeah, slack it not.
You go.
Daniel 2 and 44. In the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
All right, then speaking on our kingdom, man. All right, start the nation of Israel, starting under Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, we're gonna be set up under Yahweh Shai, you know, King David, so on and so forth. All right, following the law, statutes, and commandments, 100%. Okay, that's why somebody get that one in Sirach. I think it's 10, I believe, where it says
I got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sirach 10 and 4.
Yeah.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Right, the one that's profitable being the nation of Israel, you know, starting with Yahweh Shai. Okay, we're the only ones that know how the earth is supposed to be taken care of. Okay, we're the only ones that know the righteousness of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, and this is the only way the earth is going to be put back into its proper standing, because you have this demon, or Esau Edom, the so-called white man running the earth now, and he doesn't have a clue as what the fuck he's doing. You know, and then on the flip side, he says this is a nation under God. You don't do any of the things that the Most High requires for the earth, man. The land Sabbath, okay? You passing everything that the Most High says is wicked. You're passing and saying is righteous. All right, so on and so forth. And I think there's another one where because
Isn't the same.
yeah, grab that one.
Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right, so that's why, you know, the kingdoms or the earth has constantly been in, you know, different hands and leadership, if you will. All right, but ultimately that's going to be put to an end, because the reason why our kingdom is going to be forever is because it's going to be based off the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay?
I'm gonna go keep going on in Sirach 10.
Yeah.
So I got Sirach 10 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king tomorrow shall die. So Yahweh Shai is physician, the long disease. It's Esau Edom. This nigga going back to the garden. When he was at the serpent, the spirit of the serpent. So it said the physician Yahweh Shai cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king. Esau is the king. He's the king of Babylon. But tomorrow shall die. When the Lord come back, nigga gonna be dead. It's a wrap. So I'm just gonna bring it out. It's a rock too.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, whoever got something.
I got Isaiah 11.
Okay.
I started top. It says, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, a branch shall grow out of his roots, and that's Yahushua. It says, and the spirit of the Yahweh shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge, and of the fear of Yahweh. Now I'm gonna go down, because this chapter also goes into the kingdom of heaven. So I'm gonna start right here in verse 4. It says, "But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, with equity for the meek of the earth." Who's the meek? It's basically Israel, it's Israelites. "And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he." The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. We're gonna tear you down through the spirit, power of Yahweh Shai, by telling you the prophecies, telling you who you are, and it's time for you going to captivity.
Yep.
All you other nations that are not Israelites. Verse 5, "And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins." And this was the main point I was bringing out. It says, "The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid," with the actual child. This is how it's going to be in our kingdom. "And the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them." Who's that child? The Israelite children. They're going to be over the animals, so to speak.
Right.
You know?
And how are they going to be Israelite children?
You said how?
How are they going to be Israelite children? You know, walking
Oh,
with the king. Children.
Through sex.
Right, intercourse.
Procreation.
There's going to be intercourse in the kingdom.
"Shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox." So yeah, the lions are going to eat straw, grass. You know how the Lord has it, fit. You know, everything's going to go back to his normal order. It's going to pass away. Everything that was done in this current world is going to be done away with. It says, "And the sucking child shall play on the hole of the ass, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den."
The snake.
Yep.
Yeah. What's it? Is that ASP?
ASP, yeah.
Yeah.
It's and
And that's not able, Sluggy, that's not able to occur right now.
Yeah, you do that you want to.
But that's how, once again, that's how you know the kingdom of heaven ain't established at all. So, what are y'all niggas over there doing in the land of Israel?
Yeah, your 8-month baby playing with a snake.
Yeah. That one time, yeah, they was fucking his ass up. Niggas started running. Go ahead.
It says, verse 9, it says, "They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain.
Yep.
For the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Yahweh." Is that happening now? Hell no. Wickedness is spread abroad. It says, "As the waters covered the sea, in that day there shall be a root, in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious." And who's the Gentiles? The Israelites.
Yep. That was it?
Yeah.
I got this, which one do I want to bring up first? Yeah. 2 Peter 3, and I'll start at verse 10. It reads, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works therein that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?" Is a certain mindset you're supposed to have with us knowing that the Lord is coming back in any, given day. Okay? Verse 12, verse 13. "Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness." All right, the kingdom of heaven being established here on planet Earth. All right, it's going to be a righteous kingdom, man. We're not going to have to see any more wickedness, shit at all, especially amongst our people. The heathens, they're not going to get it, and that's why they're going to be beaten into subjection. But you're not going to have to worry about going to hell. You don't have to worry about seeing a Walmart for one, but going into the market, and seeing a Mo. you know what I'm saying, or an unruly child, or a bitch with a it might be pleasant to the eyes, but man, that's a harlot, man. You know, this bitch is dressed like a slut. That's not really, you know, real men aren't attracted to shit like that. And I think that was it on that one. Yeah, that was it.
I guess something going on with Lori. Isaiah 60. I'm gonna read Isaiah 60 verse 18. Then I'm gonna jump down 21. Shall no more be heard in thy land. So we know this isn't talking about right now.
Yep. Can't be.
Wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But right now, I mean, yeah, they might have another, what do they call it? The Iron Curtain. Shit might be going on right now.
Yeah.
Who knows? But thou shalt call thy wall salvation. So I'm jumping down to verse 21. Thy people also shall be all righteous, every Israelite.
Yep.
They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. Verse 22. A little one shall become 1,000. The elect is gonna become 1,000. Because you're gonna have offspring.
Yep.
And a small one, a strong nation. I Yahweh will hasten. I will hasten it in his time. So in the kingdom of heaven, this is gonna take place for. I guess some bug out was saying it won't be sex in the kingdom. Well, how do you justify a little one? What is this talking about? Bug out. A little one shall become 1,000.
It said also to a nation.
And a small one, a strong nation. How does that happen?
Yeah. How are we gonna be telling our children? Because we're gonna explain it. Because they're gonna be like, so this devil was in rulership. This one was, you know, putting the yoke upon our neck and all that. How are we gonna explain that to them? When we have sex in the kingdom and then they born, then we can tell them. You know.
Because see, this goes in line with Lori brought up. Because if you got a baby, obviously it was your offspring. That baby is now leading, you know, his hand in a ass.
A hold of an ass.
A hold of ass.
Yeah.
Or playing with whatever animal. That baby got here.
That would mean the children are just popping up.
Right.
I know.
We're creating, like, not like through the process of sex creating babies. No, we're creating.
Like a stork is dropping his baby
Yeah,
out
that's
on the
some
doorstep.
smart shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, baby just survived today. Like,
Right. My little nigga get here on November 28th. Like, come on, bro. Yo.
yeah, we still using the Julian calendar.
Right, yeah.
Fuck.
Don't make no
Yeah,
sense.
destroy that calendar. Yeah, that's all I had on that.
God. Go ahead, bro.
Ezekiel 37, I'm going to start at 21. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whether they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land.
Yep.
And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all.
Yeah, we're going to, this is a process of, the northern and southern kingdom, coming back together as one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. That separation isn't going to be taking place in the kingdom of heaven, man. Go ahead.
Verse 23, neither shall they defile themselves any more with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions. But I will save them out of all their dwelling places wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their God.
First. But now, we're being brought back in, okay? And like the precept that the brother mentioned, the whole nation's going to be righteous.
Yep.
It's not, we're not going to have crackheads. And, we setting up food drives for them and shit. No.
Canned food, right?
Yeah.
Go fund me.
Yeah, go fund me.
For the homeless Jake. Nah, even the lowest of our nation is still gonna have substance.
Right.
He's entitled to one charity. Everybody's, but for the elect, nah, we're gonna have a couple of them things. But go ahead.
Verse 24, and David my servant shall be king over them,
Yep.
and they all shall have one shepherd. They shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them. And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt, and they shall dwell therein, even they and their children, and their children's children, forever.
How you gonna have children? But you can't have sex. You know, that's the I forgot who said it, but brothers be saying, man, the Christian Israelites. You niggas are still Christians and you just slap an Israelite label on it.
Right.
You know? It makes zero sense. You know? You got more than it?
Yeah, just our one sentence.
Okay.
And my servant David shall be their prince forever.
Yep. King David, man.
Well, actually, I'll just finish the chapter.
Okay.
It's only 3 verses left.
Christians don't talk about King David either. They don't acknowledge him. They don't acknowledge the house of David being set back up. Alright, go ahead.
Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them. It shall be an everlasting covenant with them, and I will place them and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore. My tabernacle also shall be with them. Yea, I will be their God, and they shall be my people.
Mm-hmm.
And out of the whole chapter, this is the only verse where it's going to mention the other nations right here. Verse 28. And the heathen shall know that I, Yahweh, do sanctify Israel, when my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forevermore.
Yeah. The heathens gonna know what time it is, man. They're gonna be extremely privy to what's going on the earth. It's not gonna be any type of doubt. Well, I wonder who runs the earth now. You know, like now everybody, we just know it's might be the Illuminati, you know. So no, you gonna see it. Okay? It's gonna be very open as who's running the earth. It's gonna be the men of the Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. Alright, go ahead. Someone got something?
I got something. Revelation 21:4. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
Alright, former things have passed away. None of these things are gonna occur anymore, man. You know, that gut wrenching feeling you get when somebody close to you dies, you know, you crying and shit, snap, and all that. No more of that, man. No more stubbing your toe. Alright, cuts, you know, burns from work or whatever.
Diabetes,
Yeah, none of those diseases.
cancer.
You say, yeah, cancer just runs in my family. Well, for one, no, it doesn't. I guess your diet, but we ain't got to worry about none of those things, man. And realistically, and it's all going back to the law, statutes, and commandments, because a lot of the man diseases, you know, that brothers be bringing up is, like I said, based off your diet. You eating things that the Most High told you not to eat, so that's why your ass is always sick. And in a downtrodden state. Oh, you got more than that?
No, that was it.
Alright. Lloyd, you got something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 2, starting at verse 2. And it shall come to pass, and shall be nations shall flow unto it, not shoot missiles,
Mm-hmm.
not try to say that you're not the Jews.
Yeah.
And many people shall go and say, Come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Yahweh, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, for out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Yahweh from Jerusalem.
Yep.
And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many to plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any.
Earth, man. You know what I'm saying? You got us, but we ain't gonna no. We gonna stay out of this one. You know, the gooks and the goddamn fucking Ishmaelites, they over there battling it the fuck up. And we just sitting there and watch. No.
Death come.
Right, yeah. You know. They
Found
asked
nuclear weapon.
you got Ishmael emailing you and shit, asking for support. No.
Can the God of Israel come help us out?
Right. Right.
No.
Man. Ain't no more war going on in general, man. You know, especially amongst our nation. Ain't nobody gonna try to rise up. You know, we gonna take the earth.
Allah ain't coming through.
Right. Was it on that? I got this. John 14, starting at the top. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again. That where I am, there ye may be also.
It's the planets.
And then Con. I'm seeing if I'm gonna keep reading on. Yeah, I'll just keep going. Verse 4, but yeah, like you said, the planets, you know, which I think we was talking about that the other day, about the flat earthers. I like, do they believe in other planets and shit?
Yeah, in the chat.
And that's the thing, you know, Yahushua, he's preparing that place for us, man. You know, so that's something that's something that we look forward to. You know, we're gonna, what's the other one? It's your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to please Yahweh Shemashah to see his people just being how it was supposed to be from the beginning.
Because another scripture that the brother got out say he's gonna multiply. How you gonna multiply? He's not saying he's gonna magically appear. He goes 1,000 more Israelites, 10,000.
Yeah, clones and shit.
Through the process of us procreating, that's how we're gonna multiply. The seed is gonna multiply. You know.
Be fruitful and multiply.
Why would the Lord want us to be here now, having intercourse, and then it just magically goes away in the kingdom?
That don't make sense.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he take it away? What's the point of taking it away for? For what? The whole purpose for sex is to keep your generation flowing. That's the whole point. Yeah, there's pleasure towards it, but the main purpose is to keep it going.
It's not wicked.
Yeah, it's not
how
wicked.
you do it.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Yeah, like the brother, you know, brought it out a good amount of times. It's not the like shit, like you said, it ain't a wicked act. You know, it's just the things that you're doing. Sex is not, you know, designed just for the pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's honestly a business act.
Right.
You know, that's why you had the marriage contract. You know, that's the marriage contract. That's you know, a business move. Goddamn it. You're forwarding your kingdom, man.
You're building an empire.
Because when you watch like Game of Thrones, if I'm the king and I got 3 kids. So what they do is, let's just say Ishmaelites are my enemy. What they would do is, to bring the peace, he has a son, I got a daughter, I would then marry my daughter with them. Yeah. They could bring peace between those two families because of that union. And if you want to, let's just say you need to get stuff from the sea, so you would marry your son with this king's daughter, with this lord's daughter. That way, now, because they're union, I can get the ships from this guy. Yeah. So everything is a business transaction. Your kids, your children, that's your property. So if you're the king to help forward your empire, you got to strategically think. Okay, I need you get. That's why you have your men at the table. You know what? We need to get this. Well, you know what? Your daughter, she gonna marry him. Your son, he gonna marry him. Your other son gonna marry this one. That way, it builds up your kingdom.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they got resources that you need.
Right.
Arranged marriage.
It wasn't based upon of how much I liked you. No, it was about what needs to be done and what needs to be established and how we need to keep this empire afloat. That's value. That's the whole point. And that's what our people don't understand. This is coming back into the earth.
That's why
you not liking Keisha for talking for 6 straight months.
Shut up in the tower like King David.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's what people base on relationship. I like you, I like you, I like you, and you're not understanding. We need to be coming together to build this empire together. This is a business.
That's why women, you know, they're finding out the hard way, but that's why you're not even supposed to be choosing who you get to lay with. Right. You see what happens when you choose a man? You choose the wrong nigga. He doesn't forward anything at all. Right. You know, and you know this nigga could come from a line of crackheads, but you don't know that because you You didn't have your father going to analyze the situation at all.
Right.
So now now you got 2 baby daddies.
Three.
You're 35 at Electrolux. Like you're done. Now you're done. Now you're looking back in life like what went wrong? Well, when you were 18, you gave your box up to Leroy in the back of a Burger King parking lot, and then he blocked you the next day. It was shit.
And that shows how destroyed we are as a people. Because I was on Instagram earlier, and I was commenting a little bit because they was talking about poly relationships, and and everybody was cool with it. They just didn't want the black man to do it because he's not financially stable. But I was like, okay, so you're saying that you don't have a problem with it, you just don't think that our people are just not financially stable enough. Which, in this society, if you're gonna be having a deal that Eve is worrying about, I just want to know if he got money. I just want to know if he got money. If he don't got money, then he can't do it. You know?
We've been doing it. We was doing it in the 50s, 40s, 30s,
We was doing
20s.
Yeah.
We was doing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
We started that culture. We started that. Jacob was the form of all things.
The Lord said
This is our original culture.
right.
You know, and it's not just about getting it on. It's furthering our seed line. You know, dominance. We're coming into a place of dominance through Yahweh Shem Shah. How the fuck you gonna dominate if your children's not doing the same thing that the fathers is doing? It's not dominance.
Right.
You're eventually you're gonna get taken out. You know, you're gonna have another nation come up against you, something like that. You know,
You
like for
got a dumbass
instance, what
son.
Esau's going through.
Yeah.
A lot of them are not in the same positions that their grandfathers and so forth were going through. I mean, or in. Why? Because the Lord basically cut off their seed line over time. You know, they're not the majority.
Back then, there was a standard. There's no standard now.
That's why preachers called it vanity, because you don't know if the man after you is gonna forge your kingdom, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this nigga, your son can do great.
Think of Jim Crow Joe. Look
Yeah,
at
it's damn.
Hard about it.
Yeah.
If that nigga was to die today, he's a fucking crackhead.
Yeah,
He
be
can take
through.
over his.
Be through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got the CEOs of
Back
you know what I'm saying, certain stores and shit. Like I said, you could be good and even your son good, but then his son ended up just being a dumbass. Fuck all the money. You know what the end result is? Kmart closed. You know, Toys R Us is now out of business. There was somebody that probably fucked some shit up and didn't keep the original code. You know? But anyway, your shit is falling anyway. So it was gonna happen regardless. But for us, you know, this is what we're getting ready to enter back into. And that's why you need a kingdom mindset, you know, to be in this thing, to even be involved. Brothers got something?
Yeah, I got something real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Because, you know, I've heard, you know, in the past, now it won't
Okay.
be, of course, sex in the kingdom or eating in the kingdom or drinking. Now, when you're in the spiritual realm, none of those things are taking place.
Yep.
Right.
But when you're in your flesh, those things take place. So I got Matthew 26, verse 29. This is what the Lord said. Actually, I'm going to actually just read up 28 and 29 to kind of give a little more context. Matthew 26, verse 28 and 29. For this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many of the remission of sins. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom.
Mm-hmm. So Yahushua ain't touching no wine until he get back with his brothers, man. You know? So that's gonna be I guess that's just the only drink then we're gonna have.
Yeah,
You got that one, this the
One drink.
one toast for eternity, like, come on, bro. And it's gonna taste great. See, like, man, I need some more of this, you know? But nah, Christians, you got that one drink.
Yeah, Jake wanted the kingdom to be boring as hell. Dope.
They want it to be, I don't know. I don't even
Boring
know.
and dull as hell.
Heathenistic.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
They don't have no salt. Why would you want a kingdom with no salt?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. We the salt of the earth. We gonna live it up. Esau had his fucking time to live it up. You know, had his way with your women. The other nations have. They done ruled over you. They put corner stores and shit on your block, so called. Liquor stores, making money off of you.
Right.
They can leave today, go right back fucking home. You can't do that. Slock it.
No, you good.
No, this is odd. This is for us, man. You know, don't change it.
Right.
You're making something good bad, man. The truth, man.
Yeah, you pushing
You
on
know.
lies. You
Yeah.
know,
The Lord is
Gad
merciful, man.
had a certain structure going. When Esau came in and fucked it all up, like, no, I can make it better. Nigga, you made it worse.
Yeah.
Can't even drink the water.
Can't even drink the water. Killed off the buffalo.
You can't go, you can't really go hunt, you know, have your own shit.
You need a hunting license.
Oh,
That nigga didn't have a hunting license.
Yeah.
Who sold him your hunt? Who sold you?
So,
Yeah, you know, your license to come over here and just kill willy nilly. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, when the powers were creating Earth, what did they say? It was good.
Mm-hmm.
So anything outside of that, that means you trying to fight against the Most High. You trying to change how the Earth is actually supposed to be, man. That's why this nigga has to go. Our kingdom is going to be set up in righteousness of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. So therefore, it's going to be profitable. You know, everybody's going to be in a great standing, even the heathens. Go ahead. You guys on?
Oh yeah.
I got something to close on.
Okay. This is Matthew 13 and 11. And he answered and said unto them, this is written in red, so this is Yahweh Shai speaking. Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Yep. It's not given to everybody to know, you know, the mysteries of the kingdom. You know, even though some of these things are plain as day, niggas still don't get it. Because it's not given to them. You know, that's why the Lord spoke in parables, man. A lot of niggas he don't want a lot of niggas to get it. Because once again, you give a nigga, you know, anything that actually has some quality, he gonna fuck it up.
Because you tell Jay,
You give a nigga the truth, and he tells you can't have sex. You give Eve the truth, and she tell you can't have multiple women.
You tell Jake the truth that the white man's going to slavery. I don't want to hear that.
But what about the white man? Jake, a nigga comes in and fucks it up. He fucks up the program. That's why they gotta get rooted out, man.
Yeah.
You know, you niggas are bad for business, literally.
That's why the Lord's going to destroy the ones that don't get it. If you don't get it, you're destined for destruction. You know? Because this flesh is too fucked up to inherit the kingdom. The scriptures say that.
Mm-hmm.
No flesh shall enter to inherit the kingdom. You know, simply paraphrasing. So that mindset of, well, what about the white man? That got to go before entering into the kingdom. Oh, we ain't gonna have multiple wives. That got to go before the kingdom.
You got niggas back in
You're not gonna have sex in the kingdom. That got to go before we get into the kingdom, man. These certain things got to be flushed out. You know, the flesh. This is all flesh. It has to go.
It's toxic.
It's toxic. Your flesh is toxic. This flesh we're in is toxic. It's got to go. It's like you were saying something.
Nah, you good.
You were saying the men back then or something like that. You were saying.
No, I was saying, you got men backing that shit up.
Yeah, man. Because when I hear niggas say like that, it sounds like you don't like women. That's the point. That's where you could pull the card of damn, what's the word? Misogynistic.
Oh,
That sounds that right there. You be like, look, that seems like you don't like women.
Y'all got something?
I just want to say, when you come into the truth, you entering into a non-negotiable contract.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you don't come in the truth and try to alter it to what appeals to you or what appeals to society. That's not how it works. Everything was already laid out. Everything was written by the Most High himself. And there's no changes you can make that's going to make it better than perfect, which is already going to be.
Yeah.
So just shut the fuck up and sit your ass down and get in line like everybody else.
Yeah.
Lock in.
Do you go to your job, or not your job, but like, you know, you might go rent a house or something. Do you go and change any of the fine print on that contract, or do you just sign that motherfucker? You can't. There's certain shit that you ain't able to change that. How the hell you gonna come into something and try to change the terms and conditions of it? That makes no sense, huh?
Try to bring an idea.
Yeah.
We already have the product. We know how it works. Well, what if we do this instead? No, that's not what you're here for. You're here to promote the product, not change what it is.
I'm not
how
paying
it
you to
works.
think, nigga.
Yeah, the Lord ain't paying us to
Yeah.
think.
Right.
We're not
Push
paying
my words.
Right.
Yeah.
What I think, teach that. I don't give a fuck about what you think.
Yeah, we're not getting paid to think for Yahweh Shem Shai. We're getting paid to speak the words of Yahweh Shem Shai.
Right.
That's it. Now, nowhere in the contract does it say, at this point you can think and add it to the script. No. It tells you what happens if you add to the scripture to take away. So,
It's all in the contract.
yeah, it's clear as day.
Niggas don't read the contract. That's
Nope.
the thing. Like fucking rappers, you just read, oh, got money. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. But then when that shit gonna be
They're
gone.
looking at that 2 million. This is what Esau do. He'll put the paper and Jake's staring at the money and just sign it because he's staring at it.
You didn't read shit.
You don't know. This nigga said I can do whatever the fuck I want to you, and they said it on the paper, but you didn't read it.
Mm-hmm.
He literally can put that on there. He does put that on there. You're my bitch. That's literally, he puts that on there. You know?
Yeah, but he never read it.
He didn't read
And
it.
he's shocked when something happens at the end, or he gets fucked over.
Then
How can you do this to me?
the
It's in
devil,
the contract.
the devil even says, "Did you read the contract?"
Can't beat that nigga on paperwork. Better figure it out.
I had a quick one back you up.
Yeah.
You had spoke about the parables.
Mhm.
So I was gonna get this Matthew 13 and 13 read down to the 15th verse. So Matthew 13 verse 13. Therefore speak I, Yahweh shall speak. Therefore speak I to them in parables. The Lord spoke in parables. Lord could have spoke easily. Lord could easily say, Romans are coming, 70 AD. Leave Jake. If not, you're gonna die. Lord could easily say that. You said it.
How simple, more simple can you get?
Lord could like when you see Romans coming, them chariots coming, get out of here.
Right.
Because they're gonna take you, your kids gonna die, you're gonna be put in, you're gonna be going back over there, be put in the they got the you be gladiators.
Mm-hmm.
Leave, okay? They're gonna destroy the temple. It's all over. Lord, they said it, but stone will be left. But all that's gonna happen. Vespasian,
But
he
even
could
that they didn't understand.
come on, because he could have dropped names. Said, this dude Vespasian gonna come. All these people, but nope, it's not real like
He
that.
could have warned the natives, all the natives over here. Could have warned Jake in West Africa. They didn't,
Yeah.
Nope.
because judgment has to come forth. Because you don't want to listen. So,
So Matthew 13:13. Therefore speak I to them in parable, because they see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, where said, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. I want to get this 15th verse because I love the ending of it. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should be converted. So if those two things happen, and I should heal them. So the Lord don't want to heal you.
Right.
Yep.
Because you got converted, you gotta be healed. So the Lord don't want. So if your ears you can't hear, you can't see, you can't be healed. So what the Lord want to do? He wants to.
Important as me. If I have things, I want everybody that's on the same mindset as me. If I put, like with us with the camp, if you're not on one accord and not speaking 100% truth, you're not gonna be in the camp. You're not gonna be coming to the camp. If you come into the camp spewing out madness like there's gonna be sex in the kingdom, nigga, you're not welcome here.
There's a lot of blocks around town.
Right, go down to go out with them
That's the
guys.
thing. Why you gotta, what's the I don't know. the groupie ass factor of just slapping GMS and then getting on YouTube and saying some dumbass shit. Nigga, just do it in your name.
Title.
Just do it yourself. Go out and teach that if that's what
It's starting a confusion too.
you know what I'm saying. The possibly elders be saying, man, a lot of you niggas is fucking agents, bro. You just sent to just say some stupid ass shit with the GMS label slapped on it, and then this nigga is gonna disappear off the earth. Guarantees we're not gonna hear about him from now on.
Yeah.
Then you check the channel, 2 videos. You know, where did this nigga come from, bro? Like with the the hair comment, a couple years ago.
We was talking about
Right,
that.
yeah,
We was talking about that
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
You check the nigga page that made the comment. He just made it the day before.
Yeah.
Where'd you come from? Never mind.
We'll talk about it after.
Yeah, right. You know, regardless, man, a lot of you niggas are agents. Either that or you just got fucking demons on you, or both.
Well, you this. You're agent of Bakatur, you're
Yep.
agent of Satan, or you're agents of Esau, which is really both. You know, even if you're not on payroll with this nigga, the spirit is on you to mess up the doctrine and throw and add and take away things, man, to mess up the flock. You know, that's wicked, man. That's evil.
I got this. We'll close on this. Let's brother got something. Isaiah 14. I'm gonna jump around a little bit. Starting at verse 5. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered. And we all know who's doing that. Okay? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. If not him, where and who is he? Niggas talking about he's the Arab. So show me one Arab nigga that's doing this.
There's no hindering.
Yeah.
He saw Henry, he said,
Yeah.
fucking missile of it.
You know. Verse 7, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. This is what's going to be taking place once this nigga is finally taken out of power. Okay, and the righteous are set up. Yea, verse 8, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. And I'm going to jump down to verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne also upon the mountain, the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. So you're going to be in a very low estate in the kingdom of heaven, man. Where we're at right now, you're going to be lower than us.
Right.
Okay? You're going to be the last of the last, man. And that's when true peace on earth can finally take place. When your ass is blown the hell up. Completely revolution. You know, that's not going to be in the history of course. It's not going to be told to our children. Yeah, around the 700 years, you did have a band of Edomites come together. No.
Nigga Paul Revere got on his horse.
Right.
Right.
You know,
Israelites are coming. The Israelites is coming.
this nigga Vladimir Putin is reincarnated and he leads up a rally of prior Russians and, you know.
You're trying to do a World War IV in the kingdom.
Right. About to get all get back. No, you're not, nigga.
No, you're
you're
not.
gonna get back to work.
Bro, as soon as you think
That's what you're about to do.
as soon as you think of that, we're on your neck.
You're gonna get back to work. That's the only get back you're getting. Alright? So that's, you know, you got something,
No,
bro?
that's all good.
Okay. Well, with that, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Lord's will is edifying, you know, just something we look forward to, man, daily. And Lord's will, we're gonna see it soon. Before we close, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. Double honors once again to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Who thought this true. All right, the true leaders of Israel today, whether you receive it or not. Peace, much love, and salutation to those who elect. To the next lesson, Shalom.
Shalom.